And also, welcome back to the program, Paula Killian. She's here with Killian's Custom Metal Roofing.
You came back.
As we are Lovin local once again, and we need to first clarify what your company does, because when we first talked to you, some folks may have thought, oh, you're the people that come out and they put roofs on homes, and that's not what you do.
It is not what I do.
Okay.
I make the roofing.
You make the material. You make the product that goes on the roof.
Yes.
All right. Now, where are you from originally? Because you don't talk like us around here. Where are you from?
Arkansas.
From Arkansas.
Yes.
All right. And what brought you up to Des Moines?
I was with someone that lived up here, and there wasn't somebody like me doing this, and he's like, well, come up here and do it. And I was like, okay. So that's
so far,
very
so
saturated
good.
South of here with people like me.
All right. So tell everybody about your product.
My product is 40-year metal roofing and panel. You can also use it for pole barns, sheds, anything, and it is got a Valspar paint warranty. It's made from like 80% recycled material. It's green, and it's a permanent roofing system.
And is this examples of what you do?
This is examples of the trim, the trim that I make. Yeah, the panel's kind of bulky, so.
Yeah, the panels probably wouldn't fit through the door, would it?
Yeah.
Now you have a new aspect to your website that we wanted to feature this morning. With
I
our
do.
Lovin Local.
I wanted to show my new part that is do-it-yourself. It's got a section where we show like where each trim piece goes. And then there's a breakdown of each trim, like here's the ridge, and it, all things about venting ridge, where to, how far to pull your panel up under the ridge, and then here is the actual, in my showroom I have the actual trim pieces. It just helps people, to see it, feel it, and kind of get a feel for where it goes.
So to back up, you're suggesting that people actually put a metal roof on their home by themselves, and that this can be done.
There are many people out there who, I'm going to get my sons, my nephew, they gather up people and put it on themselves. They're very interested in doing it themselves.
Is it very difficult to do this?
If you don't mind being on top of a roof, not really. If you were willing to get up there and do your own shingles, you shouldn't have a problem to do your own metal.
And you hear people doing that all the time.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They can do that.
Yeah.
I'm not one of those people. But speaking of your own shingles, does this install over them, or do you remove them and then put the?
You
metal?
put it right over the shingles.
Oh, that's easy then. Easier.
And you lathe it with furring strips, like just inexpensive 1x3 lumber, no treated lumber, just pine, something cheap, and you go right over the existing roof.
Wow.
So, and some companies will put water repellent underlayments also, under the panel on top of the roof, but not everybody does that. And then there's savvy homeowners up here that they want to see the order. They want to order the material. They want to buy the material and then have the labor come.
Okay.
They just do. So I get homeowners that are like, I'm not putting this on, but I want to do my order. It's like, okay.
They don't want to get ripped off, essentially, for materials.
Right. They don't want to pay a markup if they don't have to.
Well, you're hearing a lot more about metal roofing and how great it is for your home and the longevity of it and things like that, but it also costs more, it seems like, and this might be a way to cut some of those costs.
It is a little more. If you take a whole quote, like say you're like, okay, I'm going to get my house roofed, and you get a whole quote for shingles. Shingles involves like renting a dumpster to tear off old shingles. There's costs in shingle roofing too that isn't just as simple as I bought 40 bundles of shingles. You're going to buy other things to get that up there.
Right.
So it is a little more, but it's permanent. It doesn't.
Okay, I want to take a look, and I want to see. That's what it looks like when you have somebody who has installed it on themselves, which is very cool. But I want to see how you build this and how you create these things.
That is me making a ridge cap.
Look at you.
There.
What's that machine called?
That is that's a brake.
Brake press.
Lots of contractors have those on site, but they're manual. Mine's.
You don't see too many automatic ones like this. You got to lift up levers.
It's got a computer like Windows. If you can see off to the right, that screen. I don't have to look at it anymore, but it moves step to step. If you were, it's got symbols on there that tell you when to turn it the other way. Okay. And things like that. But all of the trim is made right there. I take a big wide flat sheet, slid it down, and then bend it up.
So there's people sitting at home today listening to this heavy rain on their roofs and saying, well, isn't this going to sound like a snare drum when I put this on top of my house?
It doesn't. It really doesn't. I just had somebody in that had just had a new roof. There's the panel.
Okay.
See, that's a mighty machine right there. That's
Now, those are the roofing panels. Those almost look like siding panels in case you have a.
Right. So you could put, it's the same panel
It's
that
the
goes
same
on
panel.
building walls and
Right.
roofs. It's just
like
it's
a pole
kinda-
building type panel.
Yeah. Yeah, I just got done while working a booth at the Warren County Fair.
Sure. Yeah, we were just down there. Yeah.
And and I had someone say, you know, that looks like a Morton building to me. And I said, shh. I said, don't tell that. I said, it's beautiful. Don't tell people that's not pretty.
But it's functional, and that's
It's
the
very
most important
functional.
thing.
And it, I mean, and like I said, it's permanent too.
If people want to check out your website and the new feature you have where you kind of do it yourself or design it yourself, where can they go?
It is, it's Killian's with an S, metal panels with an S.
Okay.
Unfortunately, because of the beer company, I had to kind of really play around with different some
I
names.
was wondering about that. Okay, so Killian's with an S at the
Yeah.
end of it, and then metalpanels.com.
Yes, in the do-it-yourself section, it has its own title up there.
Okay.
So, and then that manual that I was showing parts of.
Yeah.
It starts out with the big picture and then just scrolls through each individual trim.
So if people
Now, will you
just want
throw in a case of Killian's with the... See, that's marketing.
I know, that would be like, here's your Killian's.
Now, what about colors? Is it one basic color?
Oh no. There's I've got 12 rolls of metal in stock where I could do an order the next day because I already have it, and then there's probably 16, 18 colors on the chart.
Okay.
And how long does it take to get custom colors in?
A day or two.
Oh, no big
yeah,
deal
it's no
then.
big deal.
Oh,
It's
okay.
just I haven't had to buy like black or burgundy yet. You know,
Yeah, black roof would be kind of a drawback.
You
in
wouldn't.
places
I
around
mean,
here.
but people that have black shutters and black trim, they want the black roof. So it gets sold.
All right.
It gets sold. It's a residential
Now,
roofing
where is your
color.
place located?
I am at 630 Southeast 15th, and it tees into the brand new MLK. They just opened.
okay,
they
sure.
just opened the intersection
so right
right
down the
there
road
by
here. Okay,
Scott.
just right
Yeah,
down the road.
I'm
Okay.
between Scott and Maury.
Got it. All right, so sounds great. All right, so once again, if people want to get a hold of you, the easiest way to get a hold of your place
Is 515-244-0770.